Hello, it's Rax. That's the beautiful voice of Yumi Kawamura. She's awesome. Damn it. I was okay, say it right, like in my head before I change screens. And I said it wrong still. Yeah, Yumi Kawamura. She's awesome. Such a great singer for like the Persona music. She wasn't on what do you call it? Reload? I think. I'm just like, damn it, that's so that's disappointing because she's such a good singer. Anyway, anyway, um, I'm playing a different game that is not Persona or what do you call it? I was gonna say Kingdom Hearts. I've never played that. Or what do you call it? Final Fantasy. I am playing Henchman Story. It was on sale on Steam because of the summer sale. I forgot when it ends, but it'll end soon. Maybe the 10th? I think it ends on the 10th. I'm gonna turn on the volume for it, though. It is fully voiced. I turned off the voice just because I like reading, but if I'm not doing a good job, I'll let them cook. Alright, let's get out of there. Oh wait, no! That exited the whole game! I always do something like that. No! Okay, let me go here real quick and reopen the game. I thought I was going to the main screen. Ah! I always do this shit. Anyway, yeah, we're playing Henchman Story today. It looked pretty silly, goofy, from the preview. So I'm like, I feel like playing something silly. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, there it is. Alright. Let's see. New game, please. Capital gains for your collateral damage. Oh. Okay, this is probably where they would have voiced it. This is Lord Bedlam. Yes, another victory for the invincible Lord of Bedlam. Look at this guy. He kind of remind me of... What is his name? Zurg? Is that his name? From, like, Toy Story? Let me see. Zurg. God damn! Wait a minute! Oh man, they're gonna get a copyright. Maybe not, I don't know. They have different colors, but it do be looking like Zurg from Toy Story. Buzz Lightyear's nemesis. Uh-oh. They like, don't copy the homework. Like, make it look similar, but don't copy the homework. Excellent work, my brothers and sisters. At long last, the first phase of my master plan is complete. Now gather the spoils of our conquest so that we may return to our fortress post-haste. So you want all these pet supplies stacked in the truck? Yes, stack the pet supplies in the truck. He gave me the thumbs up. That means I'm doing a good job so far. Okay, just double checking because there's a lot of dog food here, and I'm not sure the resale value is worth the back strain, you know? Oh, and do you care about organization? Like, should we sort it by animal, or... So we're robbing a pet store? Is that what we're... Oh my god, that's so funny! I went to the pet store today. That's so funny. Just load the boxes. Yes, boss. If you please, valued comrade. Right, sure. God damn it. Hey, Dave, can you help me with this? What the? Look at this dude. Sure thing, buddy. Try lifting with your legs. I hear that helps. I mean, help me lift the box, dude. Oh gosh, no. I'm a squad supervisor. I am supervising. But I believe in you, Stan. You can do it. Wow, such, I feel so valued in this sting operation. Okay. Thanks. Great work on that box, buddy! Way to go! I'm gonna kill you. Thanks, selecting help. This better be worth it. I'm gonna kill you. Dave's opinion of you has changed? Oh no. Hey Dave, do you think it's possible to kill a man with a chew toy? Never mind. Let's just give it a try. It? Damn, who's that? She's hot. Hey fellas, doing some late night shopping for Fido, huh? That's cute. What kind of mutt is it? Looking at the two of you, I had guessed something like a Yorkie or a teacup poodle. But that's way too much food for a dog that you could carry around in your purse. Oh, he's a Super Saint Bernard. So, yeah, he's huge. Massively big. Eats a ton. Shits are just, gargantuan. Are you a dog person? Let me guess. Frenchie? Corgi? Pitbull. Must seriously step away from the truck and keep your hands off the kibble. This puppy chow's heist is over. Oh gosh, this is just gonna ruin Lord Bedlam's whole plan. I've gotta warn him. God damn, we're such a hopeless team. His plan? What about my plan? Hey, get back here! Thanks for your commitment to the team, buddy. You got this. Yeah, sure thing. Oh, really? Why don't you show me exactly what you've got, pal? Alright. I do know some magic tricks. It's okay, I'm undercover. You don't want none of that. It's okay, I'm undercover. Phew, he's gone now. We can talk. Thank God you're here. My name's Magnum McLean, undercover superhero. I've been tracking these guys for months. Huge case, very sensitive. But wouldn't you know it, my cell phone died before I could call my team for backup. Some luck, huh? So listen, you stop them, and I'll go find a payphone so I can call this in, alright? Great? Go get him, champ! First of all, Magnum McLean, really? What, your parents didn't alliterate? I thought everyone alliterated. Second, you're gonna find a phone. What is this, 1998? Come on. Okay, good point. I'll just go to our secret headquarters and tell them in person. And I'll be right back. Nope, you're staying right here. But C+ for effort. Oh, come on. That was at least a B-. You're telling me I didn't have you there for a second? Really? Not even for a fraction of one. So, what's it gonna be, sunshine? Are you gonna come quietly or not? You know, I'm not paid to take option A. Well, here goes nothing. Oh, shit. Let's see, attack from the left, attack from the right. Feint left, but attack right. I think the last one sounds good. Bet you won't see this coming. Oh shit, did I kick her ass or did she kick my ass? Ah, damn it, she kicked my ass. This is so silly. I feel like their voicing is probably a lot better than mine. But I want to read it myself, okay? Okay. Arizona identities. I feel like that's like Yosuke in Persona 4. He'd be stuck in garbage cans. Nowadays, everyone wants to be a superhero. You see them posing gallantly on your newsfeed, and you think, sure, they're cool. But I bet I could be that cool too. I'll just do some sit-ups, start drinking diet soda, and add a little extra radiation to my coffee. Done deal. The thing is, not to crush your dreams or anything, but most people really can't. Even if you catch that 1 in a million break and land some superpowers instead of cancer. It's a long shot at best. And if you're some powerless schlub like the rest of us, no chance. Do a billion sit-ups, change your diet, whatever. When a bug hits a windshield, it doesn't matter if the bug's been hitting the gym, it goes splat all the same. Trust me, I know better than anyone. To do, replace phone again. Buy ice packs. Find a Webflix password. Steve's XX Ronin 420 X. That's so silly. Damn it, I feel like I might have to fix something on my end. Hello? Will you please go there? Okay. I don't know, it might not be loud enough. Let me turn it up a bit more. God damn it, I'm always having problems with volume. Okay. Let me try that and see if that's any better. Okay, maybe like somewhere around there? Let me check again, sorry. A little bit more. Maybe I have to fix it on the desktop. Shit! I just never want it to be too loud, because then in my VODs I feel bad if nobody can hear me. Maybe like there. What does this mean? Does this mean like go back? Save? Spectacular. Save data. Issue 0. Okay. Okay, there we go. This is me. I'm Captain... a flare bricker. Okay. No, not the big muscly dude. That's Captain Commander. Or is it Captain Commodore? One of the captains? Anyway, see the guy flying off the page there? In the purple? That's me. My name is Stan, and I'm a henchman. Captain whatever wasn't even the first person to punch me in the face, and he probably won't be the last. At least this time, I got a free 6-pack out of a deal when the guy saw I made cover of Hero Weekly. Hard to drink it with a broken jaw, but you know, it's the thought that counts. Be like, look, I made the magazine. That guy in the creepy looking mask is my boss, Lord Bedlam. No one's really sure what he's trying to be the lord of actually, but he's usually polite and pays us, so we don't ask. Supervillains don't always socialize with their henchmen, but Lord Bedlam likes to every once in a while. Says that because we're a smaller operation, we have a family mentality. Not sure I'd go that far. Being a small-time supervillain... outfit means that we steal from pet supply warehouses, and if some animal-themed boomerang breaks your elbow, you have to wash the blood out from your uniform yourself. It does not mean that my coworkers are my brothers and sisters. I don't care how many times Lord Bedlam says it. Mostly, I think he just wants to show up for game night and pretend it's not weird. It doesn't help that the mask the mask kind of gives him an unfair advantage at poker. Not that anyone has ever had the guts to bring it up. Honestly though, it could be worse. We've got food, 4 walls, salaries, and healthcare. Wait, you have healthcare? Working for this guy? I mean, not good healthcare. Oh, okay. But you take what you can when you get your ass kicked for a living. After spending a few years drowning in debt, a job like this seemed pretty damn appealing, you know? Moral quandaries aside. Also, the frequent pain. Oh, the pain! My back. My knees. And like I said though, not every day ends in a super-powered beatdown. Most of the time my life is pretty normal. Well, from a certain perspective. Issue 1, clock in, clock... I ain't clocking in or out of anywhere. I'm jobless, let's fucking go. This is my room. It's a little cozy, but as nice as anything I had in college. Plus, I get it all to myself. Oh, hell yeah. Let's see. Winners always cheat! No, those are some words to live by. Okay. Sonic Starship. For me. Villainy? Huh? I even got a diploma? God damn. This frog is moving up in the world. Alright. Lord Bedlam did some research, and I guess henchmen that live in private quarters perform 15% better than henchmen that live in a barracks. He's all about that psychology stuff. Sorry. Aw, man. I guess private bathrooms don't affect performance or something because we don't get those. So after I wake up, I grab my towel and toiletries and head to the locker room. The locker room isn't bad. I mean, it definitely smells a little funky, though part of that is my fault. I did get tossed into a garbage can a few weeks ago after all. Damn, homie been through it. Let's see. Save the theft for the job. Oh, so I can't steal from my job. I steal for my job, but I can't steal from my job. Alright, got it. Body odor isn't a superpower. Shower. I can't see what it says in the back of there. I'm gonna move the laptop closer to my eyes. Healthier teeth get knocked out less. Remember to brush. What does it say here? Something should wash their hands. I don't know. Wow, my boss really cares about us. Also, sometimes the hot water in the showers cuts off for a second, so you end up yelping like a small dog and hopping around naked. That's super fun. Anyway, the line for the showers is always pretty long, so I start by heading for the sinks to brush my teeth. Morning, Stan. You're looking chipper as usual. Let's see. Not everyone has your pet. You're not funny. Good to see you too. Good to see you too. Dave's opinion of you has changed. Oh no. What can I say, Dave? You brighten up my day. And everything with a 200-foot radius, or within a 200-foot radius. Well, gee, buddy, you know me. I'm just trying to make the world a better place one smile at a time. I must have missed that in our mission statement. I've never discovered how someone as disgustingly cheerful as Dave ended up being a henchman for Lord Bedlam. I'm not sure any explanation would suffice, honestly. He's just this smiling, corn-fed, small-town doofus who happens to work for a supervillain. Go figure. Whatever his deal is, I'm stuck with him, since he's my supervisor. Which, as far as I can tell, means that his job is just to kind of exist, but with more enthusiasm. This is so silly. So, pop quiz for you, buddy. What's your assignment for today? Uh, my assignment is to sleep. Oh well, we don't have an operation today. And today is Tuesday, so that means I'm guarding a door. Correct! You're assigned to guard the classified level 4 research chamber. I'm glad that I can count on an experienced guy like you for something so important. Well, I've guarded it every Tuesday for years, so I guess you could call me experienced. I'm a regular veteran standing next to a door. Damn, can I get that job? Not just any door, a level 4 door. And Lord Bedlam has entrusted its protection to our team. It's a big responsibility. By keeping that door safe, you keep Lord Bedlam's plans safe. And Lord Bedlam's plans are going to help all of us. Doesn't that feel great? You know, to be a part of something bigger than yourself? Most of the time, henchmen fall into one of two categories. Either they think of it as a job, like me, or they've genuinely bought into their supervillain's cause or cult of personality. Dave is definitely the latter. I'm almost certain he has a Lord Bedlam tattoo somewhere. Like, I don't mean some wrist or ankle thing, I'm talking about lower back. Hey, don't shame him. Yeah, it's fantastic. Well, can't do such an important job smelling like this, so I'm gonna go take a shower. See you after assembly. Looking forward to it, buddy! After showering and shaving and putting on my snazzy purple uniform, I head to the main hall for morning assembly, where we'll all be addressed by Lord Bedlam in person. Sorry. The hall itself is pretty massive, of course. It has to be, since it doubles as our hangar, as anyone could tell by the grounded jet helicopter hybrids that sit parked on the hall's east side. It's definitely more than enough room to fit all of us comfortably. After all, we only number about 200 or so, which is a lot less than some of the bigger supervillain outfits. At the far end of the hall, there's a small stage with a podium set up. A massive screen with a live feed of the stage sits above it, along with a full lighting rig, if you'd like to see, like you'd see at a concert. There's some kind of ominous computer, but I've only ever seen it used for DJing at company functions. Good morning, my loyal compatriots. This is so goofy. It is me, Blurg. I want to call him Blurg. He looked like Zurg, but he bootlegged Zurg, Blurg. Mercifully, Lord Bedlam's arrival distracts me from memories of Dave, dancing to folk synth fusion music at last year's Christmas party. Not that the supervillain's ascent from beneath the stage is any more graceful. I don't know why he insists on making an entrance like this in a world with superpowers. A stage elevator just isn't that impressive. Maybe he just gets a kick out of it. I don't know. Some of the guys eat it up. Woo! Yeah! You're the greatest, Lord Bedlam! Does he really react like that every morning, you ask? Yes, he does. Thank you. Thank you. I love the enthusiasm. I love you, Lord Bedlam! He's this fanboy. Alright. Maybe just a little bit less enthusiasm. Teeny bit. Sorry, Lord Bedlam. Yes, well, moving on. I like how he gives everybody the thumbs up. Today is a normal Tuesday, so you should all know your daily assignments. If you've somehow forgotten, consult the laminated schedule you received at the beginning of the quarter. And if you lost your schedule, see Sam Lionheart in HR, and she'll make a new one for you. but the printing fee will come out of your paycheck, just so you know. I mean, they're laminated after all, that's not free. We do have some injury updates for you today. First, the good news. It looks like John Kess will walk again after that encounter with Muscle Master. I know we are all pulling for him. The bad news, Mace apparently has no idea who he is following his 7th concussion at the hands of the Shrouded Avenger. So he will not be returning to work. His family has received a fruit basket. God damn, I love my boss. For some lighter fare, we do have a birthday today. Congratulations to the Bacon Bruiser, who joined us in June after that unfortunate waffle iron incident forced the Breakfast Bandit into retirement. Was he waiting for us to laugh? There will be some mini cupcakes in the East Break Room to celebrate. Please, feel free to treat yourself to one between shifts. Just one? What is this? Preschool? And it looks like that wraps up our morning announcements, so let's go out there and work together to make this a great day. And remember... Huh? The secret cabals, juntas, what? And unfairly moderated LARPing message boards that manipulate our society must all be destroyed. Huh? They will pay for their crimes in blood, and when my master plan comes to fruition, we shall be the ones to exact the toll. What the... What's he on about? Then we shall rip out the deceased heart of modern society and replace it with a newer, better heart of our own making. Okay, oh my god, he's gonna keep going. A heart that actually enforces the rules about period-appropriate clothing. And has no limits on caps locks usage. So says the invincible Lord Bedlam. He's so silly. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Go get him. The fuck? Yeah, I won't dance around it. Amiable or not, Lord Bedlam is still definitely a supervillain. And what we do is in a bit of a moral... Wait. Is a bit of a moral... Well, black area, I suppose. And it's for a good cause, I think. The whole pay and blood thing was totally a metaphor, though. Lord Bedlam isn't talking about killing people. He does have that line, I made sure. Yeah, just make sure your boss isn't about killing before you agree to work there. After everyone files out of the main hall, we scatter to the far corners of the facility and start our workday. Today, that means I need to take a long walk to the south wing. It's not exactly a scenic hike. The sights are basically what you would expect from a hidden underground fortress. Stone walls, metal doors, and no windows. Still, it's nice to move about a little, considering my assignment. When I arrive, I find said assignment exactly as I expected. The metal door I'm guarding is just like all the others, except it's labeled 1385. It has a retinal scanner and a keypad next to it. Oh no, it's Dave. Also, as expected, Dave arrived before me and is standing at rigid attention. Judging by his ragged breathing, he ran all the way here. How's the door doing, Dave? All's quiet so far, luckily. You're 1 minute and 35 seconds late, you know? If you were 8 minutes and 36 seconds later, I'd have to mark it down. Noted. I'll remember to teleport next time. You can teleport? Yep. But only once a week, and only if I have a breakfast burrito with mango habanero sauce in the morning. Think you could hook me up? You know, for the team. Well, gosh, Stan! That's outside of our team's budget, but if it will keep you on schedule, then by golly, I'll see what I can do. Thanks, buddy. Oh, and it helps if I get one with the green packaging, you know? The one with the cactus mascot that wears the little sombrero? I'll see what I could do. I've got to check on the new guy first. What's his name again? I'm not sure, but he insists on calling himself Sith Player. What? He's taking this whole henchman thing very seriously. Well, of course he is. It's serious work. So be sure to stay vigilant and keep an eye on that door, buddy. Yeah, sure, buddy. You've got it, boss. That's me, super vigilant. But not vigilante vigilant, like villainously vigilant. I'm not sure how much of that Dave heard, since he's already halfway down the hall, on his way to check up on the rest of our squad, but he gives me a thumbs up as he turns the corner, leaving me and door 1385 to ourselves. Maybe I should rob the company. They'll never know. They'll actually be proud of me, you know? Very villain-like. Super villain-like to steal from villains. I don't know. Or does that make me a superhero? And so my day of standing in an empty hallway begins. Seriously, on Tuesdays that's pretty much all I can do. Since it's level 4 clearance, almost no one ever even uses the door. Oh, I guess I should explain. Level 4 clearance means that basically only Lord Bedlam, or specifically approved henchmen, have access. In this case, it's a handful of engineers, and they rarely show up. Whatever's in there is apparently very important, but doesn't get a whole lot of love. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not paid to understand it. I'm paid to stand here, doing nothing. Yippee. You might think I'm living the life, getting paid to stand around, but it does come with one problem. Boredom. Mind-numbing, agonizing boredom, so when Dave drops by to do his rounds, I find myself trying to start a conversation. With Dave? No way. It doesn't always work, and sometimes I regret it. Still, I feel like if I don't at least try to make my brain function just a little, it'll shut down on me one day. Oh, hey, buddy. Sorry, I got like post-nasal drip. That's really annoying. Hey there, buddy. How's your day going? Are your tasks on schedule? Hold on, let me check. Yep, the door's still there, so my sole task of standing behind it and waiting for someone to actually use it remains right on track. Well, that's just swell. You're always on the ball, Stan. Is there anything I can help you out with? Maybe get the facilities crew down here and give that door the old spit and shine? I think the door is shiny enough for now, but do you mind if I ask you something? Non-work related, I mean. Sure thing, buddy. Daily chats with my team are an important part of being a squad supervisor after all. What's on your mind? How's the online dating scene? Oh my god, excited for game night. Watching anything interesting? I don't know, I'm curious. How's the online dating scene? So, how are things going with that dating app? Have any hot dates, eh? Oh shit! He's not happy about this question. I don't know. I've chatted with a few girls on the app, I mean it. On the app, I mean. It usually starts okay, but they always seem to have a difference in beliefs. Like religion or something? I think there are specific apps for that if it's a big deal for you. No, not that. It's just none of them seem to believe in Lord Bedlam's mission. Shit, dude. You don't tell them that you work for Lord Bedlam, do you? Oh, no, I would never violate the sanctity of our brotherhood. It's very important to me, so I give them the bullet points of our code, and then they, unmatch me. Ugh. Harsh. Damn, Dave. That's, sorry, man. Thanks, buddy. I just wish I could date one of those girls, or one of the girls here. It'd be so much easier. I've always really liked Jen from Squad 23. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not exactly a lady killer, but I'm not quite the mess that poor Dave is. I could probably give him some useful advice. Then again, do I really need to go deeper? I do. Let's see. Just improve your profile. People have different interests. You shouldn't date a coworker. I feel like the last one is responsible advice. Well, people have different interests? Listen, man. People have all types of interests or beliefs, but it doesn't mean that they can't get along. It doesn't mean they couldn't date, even. But it's really important to me. Oh, it's important to me too, buddy. I'm all about, you know, our righteous cause and stuff. Thing is, just because these ladies don't share our enthusiasm, doesn't mean you won't enjoy spending time with them. Put it this way. Let's say you found the one, right? She's smart, she's funny, she's beautiful, and you love spending time together. You're a perfect pair, except for this one thing. Would you really let that end it? Well, when you say it like that, I guess it makes sense. Thanks for the tip, buddy. But as your supervisor, I'm obliged to inform you that you are coming dangerously close to questioning Lord Bedlam's sacred mission, and I'm going to have to note that in your review. How dare you! I was giving you dating advice. Not cool, man. Oh, thanks for the heads up, I guess. You're welcome. As squad supervisor, my duty to Lord Bedlam has to come first. You know that, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I don't know, I feel like maybe he should date Lord Bedlam. Sure do. And to think that for a moment it felt like we were having a sincere conversation between two actual human beings. Serves me right, I guess. Sometimes these conversations go better, sometimes they go worse. Luckily, they all eventually end and Dave leaves to check in with another member of the squad. After that, it's another long, eventless stretch of waiting in silence before I'm eventually relieved for lunch. And I head for the cafeteria. The cafeteria isn't much different from what you might find in a high school or a prison. Really depends on your perspective, I guess. There are long stained tables with uncomfortable plastic benches attached to a tile floor that's probably what a grizzled war veteran would look like in floor form. Oh my god. That's actually clever phrasing. Clever comparison. And the faint smell of mold and hopelessness. Tap water. It saves money. Very frugal and business-minded. Most of Lord Bedlam's fortress is in much better shape, so it's strange that the cafeteria is so banged up, right? Wrong. See, Lord Bedlam may be the head honcho everywhere else, but this place has its own dark master. History teaches us that whoever controls the food supply gains incredible leverage. That's true. The lord of this terrible domain learned that lesson well. So as long as Lord Bedlam gets his tuna melt, this deposit has absolute autonomy. Or despot. Like, that sounded weird. Despot, okay. Janitors, maintenance, engineering. None can defy his will. Not here, in the heart of his kingdom, so rose Antonio Giamatti, master of cafeteria and of the cafeteria, and my stomach's personal tormentor. Oof. Oh, I didn't even read what he said. He's probably like, "What you want, maggot?" Oh, sorry. What's on the menu today, Chef Antonio? We got bologna casserole, bologna hot dish, and bologna surprise. Bologna. For a month. Bologna. That train we hijacked last month must have had 5 cars full of that stuff because we haven't seen any other meat since. I don't know, didn't we just rob a pet store? Dog food doesn't sound appetizing though. Or cat food. Ew. I glanced down at my options. I only see 2, though they are labeled as hot dish and casserole. They look exactly the same, cheeky bastard. Maybe the surprise is different. Actually, I'm not hungry. What? The bologna hot disherole. Kind of look like I said asshole. The bologna surprise. So actually, I'm not hungry. Alright, the bologna surprise. Let's see what the surprise is. I think I'll try the bologna surprise. You got it. Surprise! Huh? It's casserole. God damn it. Wait, what? Are you serious? What? You say you want a surprise, so I surprise you with which one you get. You surprised, ain't ya? I mean, technically, but those 2 dishes are exactly the same. Why even give us a choice if it doesn't mean anything? The same, you little shit. What do you think about the art of cooking, huh? Or, what do you know about the art of cooking? You think you're some 5-star chef or something? Just 'cause they look the same don't mean they taste the same. But, you're right. I don't know anything about cooking. I'm sure they taste very different. And thank you for the meal. And I'm sorry, I don't know. Thank you for the meal, Master Chef Antonio Giamatti. That's a start. As I walk back to my seat, I have a sinking feeling that I have made a horrible mistake. Maybe there's some hidden meaning here about the illusion of free will or something. Or maybe I should just remember that you can never beat a chef at their own cafeteria, or in their own cafeteria. Next time. Come on, Oberon, get a move. I know they got lines in England. Don't pretend you don't know how it works, because you call it a Quirby-doo or something. Come on. So silly. I tell you what my day was like after lunch, but honestly, it wasn't any more exciting than the first half of it. I stood by a door some more and had some more awkward conversations with Dave, and clocked out. Sounds like homie needs a new job. The only thing I did differently today was take advantage of my personal food stash for dinner. It's running low. Only a few protein bars and ramen packets left. You eat the ramen packs? Ew. But better to tap into that than face Antonio again. So, yeah, it's like I said, other than my apartment, rivalry with our lunchman, I live a pretty normal life most days. Sleep, eat, work, and repeat. Thrilling stuff. Well, of course, not every day is the same. We have different assignments each day of the week, for one thing, and every now and then, we have what Lord Bedlam calls an operation. In other words, supervillainy. As it happens, this Wednesday is an operation day. Operation day. I wonder what kind of games Stan plays. I see a game box. Ugh. Operation days begin the same as any other day. I mean, they kinda have to. Can't do much when I'm asleep, and I don't want to smell like shit, so that means heading to the locker room as usual. Imagine ambush. There's an intangible difference when we're getting ready for an operation instead of a normal workday. I'll say that. The locker room usually has an air of tension to it, in addition to the unusual odor. People are giving each other nervous glances or cracking bad jokes to calm their nerves. I mean, it's not like anyone expects to die or anything. Superheroes don't kill. One of the perks of being on this side of it. Still, getting hit in the head enough times has its consequences, as Mace found out. Or the legs, if you ask John Kess. So, I mean, we have every right to be nervous. Shit, I know I am. Not Dave, though. He's actually excited about the whole thing. I know, big shock. It just blew your mind. Oh, yeah. Bright and early. Chipper as always. Morning, buddy! You know what today is? Yeah, it's, Operation Day. Oh boy, I'm so excited. I've got that tingly feeling in my bones. Well, that's more than I needed to know. Aren't you excited too? I hear this is a big one. Sometimes I wonder if Dave makes these little slips on purpose, just to screw with me, but I'm not sure if that's better than them being Freudian. Oh yeah, you know me. My excitement levels are like at full friggin' capacity. I live to get power bombed by masked millionaires with messiah complexes. Oh, I don't think any superheroes will be there this time. I heard this is something totally different. They'll never expect it. I'm pretty sure he said something like that every time. If Dave were a weatherman, every day would be sunny. Well, just in case they do expect it, I'd better make sure I have time to stretch. See you in the main hall. As an aside, if you're thinking of starting a career as a henchman for some insane reason, never forget to stretch. You'd think this would be obvious, but tons of people totally skip it. Trust me, the last thing you want to do is pull a hammy while running from some caped Adonis type, because they will not miss an opportunity to look cool. They'll uppercut you into orbit and strike a pose regardless. That happened to one of my buddies. Mordecai? Fun enough guy to watch a basketball game with, but not quite as funny as he thought he was. He kept trying to call himself Mordecai the Menschman, but it never took. In blindsight, he was a bit of a schmuck. Of course, the stretching stuff goes both ways. We once got away from Red Phantom, totally unscathed because his calf cramped during his big entrance. Bonus lesson, don't jump through a window if you don't have to. After freshening up and getting my stretch on, I head to the main hall. Before I even get there, I hear the hum of the jet helicopter things are powering up, sorry. I think we call them Bedlam copters, but I hope I'm wrong. Shit, I think I'm actually a little late because Lord Bedlam has already arrived at his podium. Not that I've missed much. Lord Bedlam likes to give his motivational speech before operations, and, well... The shadowy masters who control our society are growing nervous, my comrades. With their hold on the artisanal baloney industry shattered, they see the writing on the wall. And that writing says they are the ones who are ruining the weekend for everyone, not the righteous masses who just want the orc barbarians to stop wearing jeans. What the fuck is he saying? Yeah, you get the picture. We don't actually get briefed on the details of these things. Only Lord Bedlam and a handful of his ass-kissers get to know what's going on. Need-to-know basis, I guess. I know that each and every one of you are dedicated to our noble cause, and you will follow both my own orders as well as your captain's without question. Seriously, no questions, no chit-chat, and no scuttlebutt. If you're all being a bunch of chatty Cathy gossip queens, then it makes us look bad, and we need to look our best today. What? Who are we impressing? The rent-a-cops at whatever place we're sticking up certainly won't care. Besides, how professional can we look in purple spandex? Now, go forth, my comrades, and let loose the hounds of our endless parade of glory. I don't think Lord Bedlam writes these speeches down. If he does, he certainly doesn't have an editor. Anyone who shares my feelings on Lord Bedlam's eloquence certainly isn't letting it show, though. And I follow suit. Oh my god. Sorry. I can't bring myself to cheer wildly like Dave, but I can dutifully fall in step with him as we head to our proverbial chariot. As we file into one of the Bedlam copters, I can hear the roof opening for us with a groan. Oh, this is it. You ready, buddy? Don't call me that. Not really. What's up, partner? What is his opinion of me? I don't know what his opinion is. He's not telling me. I've got your back if you got mine, partner. You bet. This is kind of corny, but it's kind of funny too. As we strap into our seats, the engines roar to life. And like that, we're off. I don't know how this is gonna go. Wherever we're going, it's further away than usual. This flight is getting kinda long. I'm not the only one that realizes it either. Some of the guys have been exchanging confused looks. Eventually, though, the pilot makes an announcement. Alright, meat shields, put on your makeup and hold on to your eyeballs because we're in the pipe and going in hot. Actually, we're third in line, so we're holding pattern up for a bit. Then we're balls to the walls with foils locked and guns blazing. Woo! Oh my god, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure these things don't have guns. I'm also pretty sure that we trained most of our pilots with video games and film clips since we don't have any actual fighting simulators. Or flight simulators. Yet through some miracle, we don't crash during our descent and move to join the henchmen that are already on the ground. Oh shit! This place is all banged up. Sliding down one of those Bedlam copter rappel cables sends me through a hole in the roof of whatever building we were hovering over and lands me into some kind of tech office. At least, it was an office. Our hole in the roof isn't the only one. There are at least 3 that I can count, one for each Bedlam copter, I guess. And a few smaller holes in the walls that are probably from weapons fire. A lot of equipment has been wrecked, but what's left looks impressive. This is definitely fancier stuff than we usually appropriate. I can't figure out what it is, though. Robotics? App development? I'm not sure. Most of the other henchmen seem to have moved on, but that doesn't stand guard over the few scientists that have been rounded up. Another whole squad stands in the middle of the room, with Lord Bedlam at their head. Excellent. Reinforcements, you lot. He points towards my squad. Damn it. I know what's next. You shall remain here as our rear guard, the rest of you with me. No problem, Lord Bedlam. You heard him, squad. We're the rear guard, and the rest of you are going with him. That last part isn't really relevant to us, but I just wanted to make sure you heard. Well, thanks, Dave. There's a cheer from the other squads as they rush to join the others as they follow Lord Bedlam through the nearby door and out of sight. The rest of us aren't cheering. Here's the thing about being a rear guard. You're guarding the entrance and exit, right? So while your job is pretty uneventful, if nothing goes wrong, you're also the first line of defense against outside interference. You follow me? If a superhero shows up, we're the ones they'll get to run into first. Or run over, to be more accurate. Oh boy, the rear guard. What an honor. Gosh, how long has it been since we've been selected for that? I feel like it's always us. Last year, I think? Some lady with wings broke your clavicle? Oh, right! I sacrificed my body for the glory of Lord Bedlam. He sacrificed his body so we could rob a smartwatch factory. Not even the good ones, just some cheap knockoffs. Look like they came with a kid's meal. Hopefully Lord Bedlam's glory will sacrifice free. Wait. Lord Bedlam's glory will come sacrifice-free this time. But if it doesn't, we'll be ready. Right, team? Sure. I take up a position next to the window on the opposite side of the room as the captive scientist. I want to be as far away from them as possible. Sure, we'll let them go when we leave, but that's one thing we do that really bugs me. Stealing is, whatever, it's just stuff. But taking hostages? That can't be a fun thing to go through. Why is it giving me that look? I pull my stun baton from my belt and start messing with it to take my mind off of the scientist. Plus, I need to make sure it works. Sometimes these things short out, and I have a feeling I'll need it. This place is big time. It's just got that feel. That means we're going to attract attention. And that means... Uh-oh. Suddenly, something explodes through the wall to my right. Dave and I are flung forward and tumble to the floor. As quickly as I can, I scramble to my feet, grasping my baton. However, as I turn to face the source of the explosion, my jaw drops. Huh? Uh-oh. A superhero showing up isn't a surprise, but that's Shining Nova. Shining goddamn Nova. As in the person that took down the Skull Syndicate and went toe-to-toe with Dr. Calamity's supreme ultra deathbot. Shit! We're all screwed! Oh, we're all completely screwed! Time's a factor here, so I'm only gonna say this once. There's no way you can beat me. That means you can either give yourselves up or get your asses kicked. Your call. I can't make it for you. I really considered just giving up this time around, but I should have known better. By taking any time to think at all, I've given Dave a vast edge in reaction time. For Lord Bedlam! Charge! No, don't do it, Dave. Dave and most of the other henchmen charge wildly. Some raise their stun batons, others fire with their beam weapons. It goes about as well as you'd expect. Ow. He's kicking our asses. What henchmen are left seem to be fleeing, the ones that are further away from me at least. I'm maybe 5 meters from Shining Nova, and he's staring right at me. Oh god, he's staring right at me. Hey! Sup? Surrender! Attack! Oh no! I'm a chicken, I gotta surrender. No! I immediately dropped my baton and raised my hands. I'd like to take the surrender option, please. Wow, seriously? No one ever does that. Yeah, well, I had a regrettable incident with a trash can last month. That taught me the value of knowing when to fold them, so... As we talk, I slowly start to backpedal, hoping to put some distance between the hero and myself. Hey, watch your step. Suddenly, I feel my heel get caught in a piece of rubble, and I stumble backwards several steps, arms flailing, before finally losing my balance and crashing to the floor. Well, that was embarrassing. I'll say, if you weren't attacking a high-security research facility and holding its workers as hostage, I might just feel bad for you. Okay, yeah, fair point. Wait, the hostages. As I look around, I realize where I just landed. A few yards to my right are the engineers that Lord Bedlam took as captives, and not far to my left is a door leading further into the facility. They're still tied up, so they can't escape. Maybe that's why Nova isn't rushing to finish me off. Fear for their safety. To be honest, I have the same exact fear. Or the exact same fear. This is just a job. I don't want to hurt these people. And then again, Nova doesn't know that. Maybe I could bluff my way out of this. Or should I just make a break for the door and hope for the best? Shit. Pretend to threaten them. Make a break for it. I don't know. Uh-oh. I grab my communicator from my belt with its cylindrical shape and blinking red light. It could easily be confused for a small explosive. Okay, enough playing around, hero. Back off, or these hostages and I are headed to the same place. That's hell. 'Cause, this is a bomb. I'm threatening them with a bomb. Oh my god, I'm the worst henchman ever! Who are you now? Yeah man, I'll do it. For realsies. Alright, do me a favor. Look me in the eyes. What do you see? Well, I can't see shit, because you're wearing a mask. What are you talking about? I feel like this is a poor setting for karaoke. I'm speaking literally. Oh. A visor? Alright. And what do you think that visor can do? See things real good? And scam them. And... Oh, shit. Yeah, that's not a bomb. No, it's not. I almost had you, though. Not even a little. Just not my day, is it? Sure isn't. Okay, this is just a tranquilizer, so it won't hurt, but you're gonna feel pretty groggy when you come to. Oh god. No, he's gonna kill me. A hatch pops open on the side of Nova's wrist, revealing a small dart gun. Sweet dreams. It was nice knowing you. Even though being put to sleep is better than being. Oh, wait. I cut myself off. I thought there was a period there. I'm like, oh yeah, true. Okay, even though being put to sleep is better than being knocked unconscious, in this case, it doesn't feel like I'm snoozing in my bed. Instead, it's a deep, dreamless slumber. 1 second, all I see is blackness, and then the next. Come on, buddy! You have to get up! Gah! What? Dave, what's going on? No time. We've gotta go. Onwards, my loyal compatriots. Onwards, towards retreat. There's only one Bedlam copter, and if we don't get on, Who'd he left behind? With Dave's help, I managed to stand. A quick look around tells me that he's right. A lone Bedlam copter is holding position next to the hole shining nova made in the wall, and there's no sign of another one. Lord Bedlam is already climbing aboard, so we better follow suit. Alright, I'm all good, let's go. Together we drag ourselves toward the ramp. Despite my grogginess, I should be able to make it easily. At least, it looks that way until a familiar black and blue blur falls through one of the holes in the ceiling, takes one look at me, and grins. ¿Qué? Uh-oh. Damn. She's hot. Hey there, Sunshine. I gotta say, I didn't expect to see your raggedy-ass outfit here when I got the call. A data science facility is one hell of a step up from a pet store. But you're not too much of a big shot to leave without saying hi now, are ya? After all, we're old pals, ain't we? Oh, you know me. I'm not a big fan of long goodbyes. So awkward. Wait, you know her, Stan? But she's a superhero. Case in point. Dude, you were there, remember? Briefly, anyway. She dumped me into a trash can. And it was in that moment that I fell in love with her. I've never been thrown into a trash can like that. Yeah, that was great. And that picture of you was trending for hours. It would have been a great night for me if you clowns had ended up giving me the slip. Huh. Yeah. We really were pretty slippery, huh? What a night that was. Just a peach of a time, wasn't it, Dave? Oh, yeah, I guess. I didn't know you cried so much when you had fun, Stan. I'm easily moved, Dave. You know that. Well, getting to be about that time. Better hit the old dusty trail. Nice seeing you again. Don't be a stranger. I don't think so. This time, I'm making sure you're out cold. And then, I'm grounding that ugly ride of yours. Now come on, Sunshine. Let's kick this party up a notch. Miss Dynamo is maybe 10 meters away. But I know that distance won't mean much to someone with that kind of strength and speed. Even if I wasn't still hungover from Shining Nova's tranquilizer, my odds of... Oh my god, I can't read. My odds of getting out of the way aren't good. Dynamo knows that too. She takes her time sizing me up and settling into her stance. Dave doesn't consider the odds. Or maybe his zeal for Lord Bedlam has just made him more reckless. Whatever the cause, he's pulled out his baton and is prepared to go down swinging. Missing, mind you, but still swinging. That's almost admirable, but in my experience, you don't heal hairline fractures with admiration, so I'm not about to follow suit. As Dynamo's muscles coil, I reach for my baton and desperately try to think of an angle. This is going to be even worse than the trash can incident if I can't. Right now, I'm as dangerous as a pillow covered in bubble wrap. I don't get much of a chance. As soon as I brandish my weapon, Miss Dynamo bursts forward. I guess she figured giving me the first strike last time was charity enough. Oh shit, she's about to kick my ass. I wince, bracing for the pain. Ow. But it never comes. She not gonna kick my ass? Oh shit. Who is she? I mean, she's kinda hot too. Instead, Dynamo's fist collides with the glowing red energy sword, held by an unfamiliar woman in a red and black catsuit. The blow is so strong that the weapon pulses, and I can feel the ground shake. Even so, the mystery woman barely gives any ground. She angles the energy blade to turn it into more of a glancing blow, and steps back to steady herself. but it still looks effortless. Tisk, tisk. These aren't your toys to break anymore, child. Scorpion, what are you doing here? Well, I just told you. These are my playthings now. If you can't play nice, then I'll have to take them away. You never do pay attention, do you? Not even the slightest bit. Don't you ever tire of it? The ignorance? Shut up! Miss Dynamo finally breaks the deadlock and leaps back. The woman in the catsuit, Scorpion, does the same, but somehow more gracefully. Holy shit! Where did she even come from? She was so fast that I barely saw it. Since when did we have a ringer? I stared, dumbfounded, momentarily forgetting about escaping. It's not so often you see something like this when you work for a guy like Lord Bedlam. A victory for us usually means a distraction, or an escape. But this Scorpion lady is going toe-to-toe with a powerhouse like Miss Dynamo, and God help me, it seems like she could actually win. Temper, temper, my child. Stop calling me that. But you are. Listen to yourself. If you're not careful, you'll have another tantrum. And then who'll have to clean up your mess this time, Oh, it won't be you, don't worry. Nah, you're gonna be the mess. What's left of you, anyway? Promises, promises, always promises with you. Never once delivered. Beyond a grunt of frustration, Dynamo's retort this time is physical, and she rushes right at Scorpion, who follows suit, sword whirring. Looks like that first move was no fluke. Dynamo's dishing out most of the offense, but none of it is connecting. What Scorpion can't avoid outright, she's redirecting with her sword. It's like watching a dance, but fast forward to 5 times normal speed, with a high chance of broken bones or dismemberment. So as astonishing as it looks, I take this chance to get the hell out of here. Yeah, I should get the fuck out of here. Come on, Dave, we gotta go. What? And miss this chance to bring even more glory to Lord Bedlam? He told us to retreat, remember? You wouldn't want to disobey Lord Bedlam, would you? Oh no, definitely not. Gosh, I can't believe I forgot. Thanks, Stan. You're a good friend. Sure. I'm the best. Thank me when I'm on the way back, man. Together we rush to the ramp as fast as we can. My legs aren't exactly steady yet, so it's a little more of a zigzag than a straight line. But we make it just before they close the doors. Ah, Christ, that was a lot closer than usual. Now that I'm inside the Bedlam copter, I find that it doesn't have much room to spare. It's definitely over capacity. Well, I guess that's good. That means more than a third of us made it out. On the other hand, that means almost 2/3 of us didn't. Jeez, we've never had to leave so many people behind before. Kind of surreal. Feels like I'm in a war movie. What the hell was this place? Miss Dynamo said something about data science, which could explain all the computers. So we're after information? Weird. That's way too cutting edge for Lord Bedlam's modus operandi. It must have been important information too. Why else would not 1, but 2 superheroes show up to stop us? Shining Nova alone would have been a big deal, but Miss Dynamo too? Dynamo is known to slum it at a little for fun. Okay, whatever. As I found out during that pet store debacle. But I thought Noah was exclusively working on national level threats and crisis response now. Maybe it has something to do with that Scorpion woman. Never heard of her before, which is maybe the weirdest part of this whole thing. Someone like her should have gone viral at some point. I'm not sure what to make of it. Well, I hope whatever Lord Bedlam got from here was worth it. He ain't get shit. I close my eyes and breathe a sigh of relief as I feel the Bedlam copter leave this place behind. Between the surprise guests and the sudden downsizing, this one operation day, I'll be happy to forget. Daruki. Who's the rookie? Me? Nah, I've been at this for years, and I still can't move up rank. I think it's that sliver of time immediately after an operation where I'm most grateful for our private quarters, because all I want to do is sleep. Fortunately, Lord Bedlam gives us the rest of the day off, and I'm all too happy to take advantage. Within minutes of landing back at the base, I'm sleeping soundly in my bed. Well, as soundly as one can sleep after a day like that. I didn't break anything at least, which is more than a few of my coworkers can say, I'd wager. It's the little victories, you know. Anyway, aside from a short break to munch on a protein bar, I sleep through the rest of the day and straight on till morning. Ugh. God damn it. I don't want to get up. I really don't. I don't know what Shining Nova put in that tranquilizer, but I feel like I've been hit by a fucking truck. A truck with, like, a rocket strap to it? But hey, that's part of the job, so against my body's wishes, I drag my carcass out of bed to head for the locker room to get ready for the day. What the? It's already morning? No! It's the worst part of the day. The locker room feels almost empty. There's less noise, less people, less smell. It's kind of eerie. And yes, that's just what happens when you downsize overnight. Oh, true. A lot of fallen henchmen. The line of showers is much shorter too, but I make way for the sinks anyway. Force of habit, I guess. Morning, buddy! Morning, Dave. How you holding up? You took one hell of a punch. Oh, you know, just some heavy bruising. The doctor was worried about internal bleeding, but I guess I got lucky. How about you? You were out way longer than I was. I'm fine. Just exhausted, mostly. I still can't believe I got tranked like I was an escaped zoo animal or something. That's my Shining Nova story, can you believe it? Oh yeah, the hero that took down Dr. Calamity's Ultra Death Bot. They shot me with an elephant tranquilizer. Yeah, it was fine. I just drooled a little. I shake my head and sigh. That fight against Dr. Calamity I mentioned. That's like 8th on Hero Weekly's most epic showdowns of all time. Nova's big time, man. I drooled in front of a legit celebrity. But nothing's bruised, and I don't have a concussion, so I guess I can't complain. Kind of a nice change of pace from being punched or blasted into unconsciousness again, when I think about it. Well, I'm just happy to hear that you're okay. We lost a lot of the squad, so I need everyone who's left to be working at peak efficiency. Oh god. No, I want to quit. How many did we end up leaving behind? Feels like at least half. Sadly, about 60% of our valued teammates gave up their freedom for our cause. And how do you know they were arrested? Someone could have gotten away. Oh no, everyone got rounded up. It was on the front page of Cape and Cowl website. Cape and Cowl, huh? They actually covered us? That doesn't happen a lot. Cape and Cowl is the premier superhero news blog, but they usually don't cover too many actual crimes. Costume challenges, relationship rumors, and controversies make way more money than criminal scene reports. Or crime scene reports, sorry. That confirms it. Lord Bedlam is actually up to something big this time. CNC, Shining Nova, this mysterious scorpion lady. I get the feeling none of them would bother if this were small potatoes. Potatoes. Yup, it was quite the day. I bet Lord Bedlam is thrilled. And I'm sure the next phase of his master plan is right around the corner. Even with all those losses? How? Why, with some old-fashioned hard work and gumption, of course. If veteran workers like you double your task list, I'm sure we'll be able to stay right on schedule. On schedule for what? We don't even know what the next step is in his master plan. You know, assuming he has one. Exactly, that's why we have to be prepared for every possible plan he prepares. That's what I mean by peak efficiency, Stan. But don't you worry about that. You just leave all the planning to me. All you have to do is focus on the new work you have to do. Thanks. I really appreciate your sacrifice. Sure thing, buddy. That's what being a squad supervisor is all about. If you say so. Anyway, I gotta try to scrub this ass kicking off of me. I'll see you at the assembly, man. After getting myself cleaned up and finding that, no, you cannot just scrub the ass kicking away, I head to the main hall. Given our losses, I expected a different sight than usual, But what I actually find is even more surprising. A huge contingent of unfamiliar faces stand in front of the stage. And the strangest part? They're wearing our uniforms. Oh shit, they all got replaced. No, our fallen comrades. They went to jail. And they replaced them. To add to the surprise, Lord Bedlam seems to have foregone his usual entrance, and is already waiting on stage. And standing next to him with a commanding posture is yet another new face. But this one I recognize. I knew it! I knew it was her. Between the distance and the crowd, it's hard to get a good look at her. But there's no mistaking that black and red catsuit. It's Scorpion, the woman who fought Miss Dynamo. Dun dun dun! And that certainly removes any theories about her appearance yesterday being a fluke, so Lord Bedlam is teaming up with another supervillain? Huh? Hopefully it doesn't end in a fight like the last team up. I have a feeling Lord Bedlam won't stand much of a chance this time. Good morning, my loyal compatriots. Well, most of my loyal compatriots. Some of them. An amount. You'll notice that I have a few new faces here. After the success of yesterday's operation, Madame Scorpion and her organization have agreed to help compensate for our sudden personnel shortage. Whatever you want to call it, sir. Madame? Ooh, that's fancy. I still haven't heard her, though. Which is even stranger in light of her ability to recruit a small army overnight. But I'll let her explain the details for herself. So let's all give a warm welcome, Lord Bedlam. A warm Lord Bedlam welcome to Madame Scorpion and all of our new comrades for joining us in our unending Ferris wheel of triumph. Madame, take it away. After these messages. Okay, I'm back. Hoping that that changes in all the volume, like for the, what do you call it? The music doesn't interfere too much with stream. Only later time will tell. Wait, what the? No, what happened? Oh, I should save though. That's true. I should save. Maybe here? In this file? Save file 2. What the heck is that? Is that me? Stan? Stan with the plan? Wait. Why did it go away? Oh, there we go. We have a Madame Scorpion being all villainy and beautiful. I turn down just a smidge because I don't know. I could ever figure this shit out. Just a smidge. There we go. Alright. Thank you. Today, your organization is making an important step forward. Today, you join a select group of the most elite supervillain organizations at the cutting edge of our industry. Normally, a day like yesterday would have been devastating for a small team like yours. How could you hope to replace so much manpower so quickly? In the past, it would be impossible, but today, you can. Because today, the Scorpion Group is proud to welcome you to the closed beta of our newest project, Henchman, the world's first gig-based henchman contracting platform. Before you are the results, a contingent of micro-earners ready to participate in our shared villainous economy. They have the freedom to choose when to hench and who to hench for, and today, they've chosen to hench with you. You see, with Henchman, an organization like yours can operate as a small, family-like unit for day-to-day operations, but temporarily bolster its ranks through our platform at any time. You can have it all, and let's be honest, that's why we're all in this business, isn't it? So are we gonna become like gig economy people? Like Uber drivers? But we're henchmen? Who are we henching for? I'll hench for you, Madame Scorpion. The future of your organization, the future of supervillainy, the future of the world itself. And you will be taking an active role in that future. Thanks to the data you retrieved yesterday, we at the Scorpion Group are nearly ready to take Henchman to the next level. And we'll be working with you to do so. So in the coming weeks, I will be staying on site to help manage your operations. As part of that, you will receive your new equipment, your facilities will be inspected, and your individual performances will be reviewed. What the? I want to quit. I don't want you to... I don't want my performance to be reviewed. No. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. Oh, great. Performance reviews. Yeah, that's what was gonna happen at my old job. Oh, man. I remember, like, getting the email. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, we're gonna start performance reviews. I'm like, oh shit, I guess good thing I'm leaving. But now I'm unemployed, so yay. So wait, we're going to be using some fancy new henchman hiring app now? That doesn't sound like Lord Bedlam. Then again, how well do we really know him? Maybe butting up to this big-time cutting-edge supervillain is what he always wanted? Well, whatever the case, it doesn't affect me. if I'm still getting paid, then I could care less about micro-earners or the future of supervillainy industry or whatever. I'll have to deal with rookies every time we have a big job, though. That'll be a pain. But probably more painful for them in the end. True, because they're just gonna be replaceable! Thank you, Madam Scorpion. Now, while all of our new recruits are fully Henchman certified, this is their first day. Or this is their first day here, so that means for today, you will all be in charge of their orientation. What the fuck are you gonna do? God damn it, my boss sucks! In the game. They may only be with us for a few weeks or months, but while they're here, they are our brothers and sisters in arms. So that means they need to know the ins and outs of working for Team Bedlam. Anyway, we should have the same number of new recruits as veterans. So, once we're done, I'd like everyone who was here yesterday to pair off with someone wearing a name tag. Once you have your newbie, give them a tour, show them your weekly routine, and just teach them the ropes. Remember, the security cameras work again, so we'll know if you decide to sneak off and watch Webflix. Snitches! You're so funny, Lord Bedlam! Anyway, dismissed. Thanks, boss. As Lord Bedlam steps away from the podium, the two groups of henchmen start towards each other. And remember, the nefarious tribunal that controls our society must be exterminated. Remain ever vigilant against its subliminal advertising and unfunny meme generation algorithms. Sorry, almost forgot. Carry on. Yeah, I wondered about that for a second. Oh no. I think, what's her name? Madame Scorpion is probably gonna take over the whole shit. And it's gonna be an inside job and we're gonna have to save Lord Bedlam. Lord Bedlam steps back from the podium again, and it looks like it's going to stick this time because Madame Scorpion is walking by his side and talking to him. So the henchmen, again, start to mingle. I take my time. I'm sociable enough, but I definitely need a moment to get myself together before meeting new people. Of course, not everyone has this problem. Yeah, like Dave. Hi there, I'm Dave. Nice to meet you, Jared. Oh gosh, you're just going to love being a part of Lord Bedlam's family. We're all like a bunch of second cousins here. Now bring it in. I'm a hugger, not a shaker. Come on. Wait, where are you going? Everybody's like, nah, fuck no. So once the initial wave of extroverts has eliminated most of the awkwardness, I wade into the crowd. Anyone left by now has the same problem I do, though. So that means I'll need to make first contact. Let's see, who to choose? Maybe that tall guy? He seems normal enough. That brunette is way too excited, though. Bouncing around like that? Weird. Is she looking for something? Oh shit. She's looking at me. Wait. Why is she staring at me? No. Take that ball of energy somewhere else. Ah, damn it. Hi. Nice to meet you. I'm Kate. Then why does your name tag say Beatrice? Oh shit. It does? No. It definitely says Kate. Oh, you're making a joke about... how I already know your name? 'Cause it says on your name tag? Alright, I guess it's a little silly to tell you that, huh? Nah, you're just being polite. I'm Stan, by the way. I guess that makes me kinda rude. Actually, I just hate telling people my name. The reaction is always something like, wow, a Stan? I'm not sure I've ever met one. You mean, ever met one under 60? No. I mean, Hey, I admit it, it's an old man name. The only benefit is that if you're ever cool enough, you get to be Stan the Man. So, are you cool enough? Well, I'm wearing this goofy purple uniform, so no, definitely not. Okay, Stan who isn't the man. For giving me the tour? Sure thing. I hope you like stone walls and fluorescent lighting because you're gonna be seeing them all day. Alright, she's not so bad. I guess she's just a little jittery at first. Let's see, where to start? The game room! Let's hit the game room. Might as well start with something fun, right? Sounds good. Lead the way. The game room's location isn't exactly intuitive. It's not near any of the other break rooms or gathering places, not even the living quarters. Instead, it's in a nondescript hallway, tucked between some storage rooms. In fact, we're fairly certain that's what Lord Bedlam intended to use it for, because when we discovered it, there were some steel shelves and empty crates inside. After a bit of cleanup, voila! We had ourselves a game room. It's not exactly one of those hipster gaming bars, though it does have a couple mostly functional arcade machines, but it works for us. And as a bonus, there's an emergency exit hidden behind one of the arcade machines. There's a few of those scattered around the lair, in case of a power outage, but it's nice to have a secret one up our sleeves. So this is a game room, huh? Yep, our pride and joy. There's a couple game consoles hooked up to that TV over in that corner, a snack machine over there, and the crown jewel in the middle, the big damn table. Huh? Well, it is definitely big. But what's with all the dice on it? Oh, they're 10-sided. We use them for spells and swords. So like Dungeons and Dragons. Every other Friday. You guys play SNS? I've gotta say, I would never have guessed that. I know, I'm even nerdier than I look, but it gets even better. I don't just play, I run the whole campaign. Admit it, you're impressed. Oh yeah, I'm dazzled. Starstruck even. So, this is why you brought me here first? To wow me with how nerdy your hobbies are? More like set your expectations. I can't have you thinking I'm too cool, or I'll have to try to act cool all the time, and that's way too much work. You're flirting with her? I'd have to talk like I'm cool, walk like I'm cool, feign interest in things that are cool, feign disinterest in things that are cool. It's exhausting. No, it's much better to set the bar real low. See, if you think I'm kind of a dork, then when I do act cool, it'll be a big deal, a celebration even. There'll be drinks, confetti, a parade, the works. If you ever do something even marginally cool in the first place, big assumption there. Wow. What could I say? I'm a dreamer. A dreamer who likes to set low expectations. Seems counterintuitive. I didn't say they were great dreams, Kate. Clearly. So, besides SNS, what do you do here? Escape, mostly. Not everyone knows how to find this place. It's kind of out of the way, so it's usually pretty quiet. And if you need to blow off some steam after an operation, there's always the revenge wall. I gesture towards part of the far wall where a poster is hanging, riddled with darts. Looks like someone replaced the Miss Dynamo poster with Shining Novas, and it's already gotten a lot of use. Oh, okay, I see it in the background there. Oh, that's, charming, in a way. You guys really don't like Shining Nova, huh? I mean, someone doesn't, anyway. That definitely went up a little faster than normal. But then Nova did tear through us like paper mache. Well, that's the closest most of these guys will ever get to laying a finger on Shiny Nova, so they need to get their shots in where they can, I guess. Yeah, you're telling me. I found that out firsthand. Still, feeling that ass whooping, honestly. Well, don't be too hard on yourself. Shiny Nova's at the national level, and the Lord Bedlam isn't even on most people's radars. You guys didn't stand a chance, honestly. Hey, come on! We stood a little chance, like a tiny bit. Non-zero, anyway. Effectively zero. So, are any of those darts yours, by the way? Me? Nah, I never used a revenge wall myself. I don't take the whole villain-hero thing too personally. They're doing their jobs, same as me. Can't get bent out of shape about it. Really? Huh. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Honestly, I don't think it's a healthy way to deal with it. Yeah, I'm not really big on catharsis myself. I know some people need it, but it's just not my thing. Catharsis? Wow, I can't say I expected to hear that word from someone wearing one of these uniforms. Yeah, well, I took a poetry elective back in college, so I have a few fancy words up my sleeve. Just a few, though. Hey, if you decide to show up to one of our SNS sessions, you might even get to hear the rest of them. I do have to describe a lot of stuff. Our next one's tomorrow night, if you're interested. Well, I do like the occasional fancy word. Alright, well, maybe. I'll think about it. So what was that about college earlier? Did you graduate? Yep, Richardson State. Go fighting! Whatever we're called. I take it you weren't captain of the football team. Are you doubting my athleticism? I'll have you know that I have the agility of at least, like, 2 whole panthers. Right. You just choose not to use it. Hey, work smarter, not harder. Alright, smart guy. What were you doing in college then? Majoring in history, so basically, I joined a very expensive non-fiction book club. Damn, I'm dead. That's actually very clever. Hey, there's nothing wrong with books. I actually really like reading myself, though I'm usually into fiction and literature myself. For a while, I was buying so many that I feel like I had to get a new bookcase every few months. Wow, you really have a place of your own? Or a place with your own furniture? I guess I figured that this henchman thing could mean you were drifting from layer to layer. Oh no, I'm at my old place, back in college. I majored in mechanical engineering, but I read a lot. I even tried to write a little on my own. Really? You wrote stories? Did you finish any? Oh, well, yes, but shit. I didn't mean to tell you that. Uh-oh, someone's a little embarrassed about their Professor Anomaly fanfiction. First of all, there's nothing wrong with fanfic. Can we talk about something else? Oh man, she's genuinely embarrassed by this. Oh, look at those rosy cheeks. I should probably stop teasing her, but I've got such an arsenal to unleash on this fanfiction angle. Fanfiction, huh? Let me guess. Okay, mechanical engineering. That's pretty cool. I think it's cool. Well, I want to get along with her, so I'll tell her I think it's cool. Hey, relax. I'm just teasing. Actually, I think it's cool. Well, what kind of story were you working on? Just a just a sci-fi thing, nothing crazy. I called it The Lost Princess of Europa. I started it as a political thriller, then it turned into a space opera, then a romance, and basically just crashed into the sun. It was not meant to be. Oh god, why did I just tell you that? And just forget I brought it up, okay? Hey, don't worry about it. It's gutsy that you'd try something out, or something outside of your wheelhouse like that. I mean, I could never try the whole science thing, or math. If I see too many numbers, they just start to blend together into one big confusion smoothie. Same. Come on, you can't be that bad. Totally can. I drew a mean graph, though. The wrong graph, but, you know, it looked real nice. If it's of any consolation, my stories weren't really much better. When I was writing them, I thought they were so good, but then I'd go back and read them. Yeah, let's just say I'm definitely a science girl. I still love to read. I just won't be writing the next Professor Anomaly. Well, you're in good company because I can write for shit either. Well, good at being relative, I guess. No kidding. You can't write, you suck at math. What can you do? Wow! Get punched in the face. Mostly, I'm a bona fide stud in the field of meat shieldery. I don't doubt it. Can't exactly put that on a resume, though. Alright, I should probably get on with the tour now, though. Kinda lost track of time. Let's go to the research wing. Well, we've lingered on long enough. Come on, I'll show you the research wing. Oh my god. Right behind you. Oh yeah, where I work. Or I just stand in front of the door doing nothing. There's not much to see on the way to the research wing, aside from the other pairs of seasoned henchmen and new recruits passing each other in the halls. Hey, you don't build a secret mountain lair because it's pretty to look at. Well, maybe if you do your supervillain shtick... Wait. Well, maybe you do if your supervillain shtick is evil interior design or something. Then your secret lair can look fabulous. Well, here we are. The research wing. The pride and joy of Lord Bedlam's fortress. Really? No offense, but your pride and joy looks exactly like every other hallway in this place. Yeah, but this hallway has many fond memories, you know? So, you say it has history? Is that why you're the one guarding it? Exactly. 4 years of reading about dead civilizations, all so I could better connect with an otherwise extremely bland, empty hallway. It's what I was born for. I'm sure your professors would be proud. I wouldn't get so high and mighty, Miss Engineer. After all, your degree might get stuck in this hallway every day of the week. Oof. Ow. Oh, I felt that shit. Maybe so, but at least I'd be in the rooms doing actual research, so, you know, you should probably show me those, right? The rooms? Oh, no, I can't do that. Is this because I made fun of the hallway? No, seriously. I actually can't do that. Oh, come on. I promise I won't tell on you. Just a little bitty peek. You don't understand. I literally can't go through any of these doors. I just guard them. Oh, wait, seriously? You guard doors that you can't enter? Yeah, that's the standard henchman procedure. We don't get to, you know, the big plans or anything. Cogs in the machine and all that. It's actually a security thing too, you know, in case some guy in a cape dangles us over the edge of a building and gets us to talk. Or if they disguise themselves as a henchman and trick us into opening the door. Pfft, no way! People actually try that? People don't just try it, it's actually worked. It was like one of those go-to moves in the 80s. That's why the rules got made. Do the other villains on the Henchman app not follow the secret lair protocol regulations? Oh, well, I actually didn't do much patrols, so... Oh, right, engineer. We don't want to waste your time on that grunt work all the time, but did you really never get guard duty on any of these gigs? That's pretty lucky. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess. So, is that your job here? You guard this hallway? Nah, just Tuesdays, thankfully. As much as I love my door, I don't think I could watch it 24/7. Come on, I'll introduce you. We continue down the hallway for a short while, making a left turn, and then a right turn. I could probably make both these turns blindfolded at this point. Routine will do that to you. Eventually we arrive at door 1385. I gesture toward it, with a more dramatic flair than a numbered slab of metal deserves. Kate, meet door 1385, an inanimate object extraordinaire in my ward, every Tuesday from 9 to 5. Nice to meet it? And you have no idea what's in this room? Nope, and you won't either. This bad boy requires level 4 security clearance to get through. One of only a dozen in the whole base. It's very important. You should be impressed. I'd be more impressed if I knew what was behind it. No idea, but it's a big deal. So probably Lord Bedlam's snow globe collection, or a super weapon. That's a toss-up. I see. So I'm curious, how did you end up here? I was listening to chill beats to wallow in student loan debt to on YouTube. God, I don't want to think about fucking student loan. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about it. And one of his recruitment ads popped up, so I applied. Simple as that. Seriously? Wait. Are you for real? He put up an online ad? On freaking YouTube? Yep. It was a lot less annoying than the ads I usually get, if you can believe it. At least it wasn't an influencer filming themselves in a vertical video mode. That is... wow. I always wondered how the C-list guys recruited so many bodies. But I never thought they'd be so... Sorry. I never thought they would be so direct. Ouch, C-list? Okay, big shot. How'd you get recruited? Definitely not like that, but seriously. I meant, why did you end up here? I don't know. I just kinda did. Does it matter why? It's just that, you don't seem to have the, favor of some of your peers. You haven't praised the almighty Bedlam one time. Hey, I like Lord Bedlam, don't get me wrong. He's a good boss, but that's just it. He's not my god, or, oh, captain, my captain, or anything like that. He's just my boss. So what? This whole thing is about the money for you? And benefits. Don't forget the benefits. But isn't the big money in the freelance stuff? What, like a mercenary? No way I would last doing that. I don't have the skills or the testosterone. Besides, there's something to be said for a steady paycheck and a roof over your head every night. Well, a mountain over your head, same difference. Is that really it? This isn't the only job with a paycheck, you know. Oh god. This sounds like the people in my life being like, you could apply for anything. Just like, my degrees do not grant me access to every job. Thank you very much. Jeez, aren't you curious? Am I really that interesting? I just want to know, that's all. Why become a henchman? Oh shit. Not everyone has a calling. God damn it, I felt that. I don't like standing out. To do something unexpected. I don't know, not everybody has a calling. Honestly, it's like I said, I just did. I needed a job, and this was a job. I know, right? So why are you applying to this job? I'm applying to this job because I want to be the very best that no one ever was at this Wild Duck hamburger place. Okay. Not everyone has the luxury of trying to do what they love. The world's full of people who just clock in and out. I guess I'm one of them. It just seems a little odd to have that attitude about all this, is all. What business is it of yours, girl? Shut up, Kate! Is it? I've got a uniform, I've got assignments, and I've got a boss. Seems like a normal job to me. You're reaching, and you're forgetting the whole crime thing. Hey, it's not like Lord Bedlam is out there murdering people. Rules are made to be broken, right? Look, the point is, there is no big why to it. I didn't grow up dreaming to be a henchman, but that's fine with me. And if you say so, just keep in mind that Lord Bedlam isn't your only boss anymore. Oh, you're talking about Madam Scorpion. I guess you're right, but that's just temporary, isn't it? Sure, but still, I wouldn't advertise that whole clock in, clock out thing with her, alright? Really? She's that intense? You have no idea. The way she said that, there was more, or there was something to her voice that I hadn't heard out of her yet. Foreboding. I frowned. Scorpion must be the real deal. Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. Wait, how long have we been standing here? Jeez, this girl really has a way of getting me to chat. Getting me chatting. I don't think I've talked about why I became a henchman with... Who have I talked about it with? Regardless, we've definitely stared at this door... Oh my god, stared at this door for way longer than anyone needed to. Better get on with the tour. Well, I think you and the door are well acquainted enough. Let's wrap up our grand tour, shall we? All that's left is to show the cafeteria, which is great, because I'm starving. Alright, I expect a thrilling conclusion. I'd promise that you won't be disappointed, but I'm an honest man. Come on, this is the way. I take my time guiding Kate to the cafeteria, giving her a chance to figure out a little bit of the layout. The base is pretty much labyrinthine? I don't know. It always takes new recruits a few weeks to figure it out. By taking our time, we also managed to arrive after the big lunch rush. There are still some people hanging around, but the actual line is pretty short. Here it is, Kate. Feast your eyes on our charmingly greasy cafeteria. Don't feast too much, though, or you might not be able to keep your lunch down. That's good advice. Thanks. Maybe don't look at the food too hard either. Or the chef. You know. Maybe just don't look at anything. Got it. I guess now I know why you don't mention the free food as a reason for becoming a henchman. Yeah, sometimes things are free for a reason, you know? Exactly! That's what I say all the time. Or, you know, there's a reason why this item is on sale. Fortunately, I managed to put my smart mouth on pause before we reached the front of the line, because both of Chef Antonio's chins await me there. Well, well, look who it is. Yep. Surprise! That's right, mister. I'm not surprised by your surprise. No, like I said, I was really surprised. Oh, don't worry. You'll definitely be surprised this time. Antonio's right. I'm completely surprised somehow. There is no bologna on the menu today. Instead, the options are Sloppy Joe sandwiches or some kind of whitefish. What the fuck? We upgraded? All we needed was Madame Scorpion? Bless. I'm usually afraid to ask what our Sloppy Joes are made of, but I know it won't be bologna for today, and that's more than enough. Surprise! It's bologna casserole. Fuck! You tricked me! Sure enough, the sloppy bologna-filled horror is staring back at me from my plate. This guy is keeping his leftover bologna shit hidden from view, just in case I showed up. Part of me admires his dedication to this twisted revenge. The other part of me just wants to throw this crap right into his smug face. You're surprised, right? I can tell. I am feeling several emotions. One is definitely surprise. And what else, eh? Gratitude, maybe? That, and just, joy. Boundless, unparalleled joy. Because after eating your bologna casserole, I just thought, gosh, I could eat this for the rest of my life. Funny you should say that. Have a swell day. Hope it's full of surprises. That can't be good. One day I will learn how to turn off the sass. Sadly, it seems that day will be preceded by far too many other days of eating bologna. Kate at least managed to avoid being associated with me, judging by the helping of fish that I spot as we take a seat. Oh, lucky. What exactly is that? Exactly? No idea. Officially, it's called bologna casserole, or bologna hot dish, depending on what tray it's in. Bologna? Seriously? Oh, this is very serious, Kate. The chef and I appear to be in this sort of blood feud. Even if I survive, my taste buds won't. You have my sympathies. You can also have some of my food if you want. I appreciate it, but I don't want to bring this curse down on anyone else. Chef Antonio has a good memory when it comes to faces. I see. I guess I'll remember not to get in line with you after this, huh? Probably for the best. So anyway, I was... nope. You've had all day to ask questions. It's my turn now. What? Since when did this tour come with a rulebook? Since I made it up, basically. Kate takes a moment to think it over. At first, I think she's messing with me, but soon I realize that she's serious. Geez, it's not like I'm asking for nuclear launch codes here. Alright, one question. But I have the right to pass on anything I don't want to answer, got it? No. Yeah, that's fair. You have the right to be lame if you want to. I'll judge you for it, but you can totally do it. Judge all you want, but you just get the one. Better make it count. Okay. Shit. What do you do for fun? Where are you from? What is Madame Scorpion like? Oh. Damn it. I don't know what to ask her. Well, I know she likes to write, so I don't really want to ask what do you do for fun, because she might give me the same answer. I don't know. What's Madame Scorpion like? So, what's up with this Madame Scorpion lady? She seems legit. Oh, Madame Scorpion? Yeah, she's legit alright. Then why haven't I heard of her before? Until today, I didn't know she existed or this whole Scorpion group existed. Well, yeah, that's the point. Think of it like this. The best crimes have no proof that they actually exist, or that they actually happen, right? So the best criminals are the ones that stay hidden. Madame Scorpion is one of those. And this is just a rumor, but supposedly she was the apex predator of the assassin world for a while. That's how she got the money to start the Scorpion group. But just like her old career, she keeps it totally under the radar. It's like a black market mega corporation for supervillains. That's all just a rumor though. I only know about it because I got recruited for the app. Well, still, that's more legit than what I was thinking. Holy shit. The top assassin in the world? Man, I better hope I ace that performance review and she's some kind of supervillain business mogul too? I never thought someone like that existed. I mean, yeah, Kate has a good point. I feel like, yeah, a good criminal would never ever get caught. First Shining Nova shows up to interrupt us. Now apparently one of the most dangerous supervillains in the world is teaming up with Lord Bedlam? Jeez. Now it's really bugging me. What's so important about the data that we stole? By chance, I glance at the clock. We've still got some time before we have to meet back in the main hall. We should probably swing by a few of the less important locations before then. At the very least, she needs to know where the lounge is. If we have another birthday and my rookie misses out on the mini cupcakes, I never forgive myself. Alright, because I'm just so benevolent, I'm going to count that as an answer. I'm in awe of you, Mercy. I get that a lot. Now, come along, my henchman squire. You've still got a few places to see. Easy with the squire thing, Sir Stanley. What? Take that back. Yeah? Think I should reel it back? Reel it way back. Alright, consider it reeled. What remains of the tour goes by quickly. We don't stop at any one place for too long, but we didn't have to. Lord Bedlam's fortress is big, but seriously lacking in variety. A lot of the size is actually superficial too. There are tons of rooms with no real purpose. If you know where you're going, you can cover up the most important areas quite quickly. Or you can cover whatever. And so, our whirlwind tour comes to an end. What'd you think? Impressive? I'm more impressed that you didn't get lost. This place is like a maze. Not like a maze, it is a maze. Literally. If a superhero ever gave enough of a shit to come after us, they'd spend so long figuring out where to go that we could just leave them in the dust. That's actually pretty smart. Nice move, Lord Bedlam. Kind of. He technically didn't design the place. We got it in a liquidation sale a few years back. I think it was built by some Cold War era Soviet group. Not a big market for that these days. You think Madame Scorpion has an app for supervillain liquidation sales too? Probably. I bet it's booming. I bet that's booming business. If a big name gets locked up, they must leave a lot of assets behind. I know that the lawyers are all over that. They love both sides of this hero-villain thing. Think so, or is this from personal experience? Experience, I guess? I, got in some trouble a while back. That's why I got scouted for Henchman. It targets people with legal issues or debt, or at least that's what I think. I can't really say for sure how it works. I'm just a recruit after all. By now, most of the others have started to file into the main hall. The rookies and veterans are splitting back up into their separate groups, and Kate seems to have noticed as well. So, I guess I'll see you around. Yeah, for sure. That'd be nice. Kate was surprisingly good company. It was good to play a few rounds of verbal ping pong where the other player doesn't just stare back, slack-jawed at the ball as it passes or bounces past them. Oh my god. Oh, bless Dave's little heart. I know he tries, but some wit does a man good every now and then. In fact... Hey, do you know your lunch period yet? Lunch period? What the? What is this, high school? I think so. Let me check. She pulls out a pamphlet out of one of her belt's pouches. It's perfectly folded, of course. Second shift. Crazy, that's mine too. Wanna eat together? I promise I won't get you involved in the holy war between me and the chef. Good. You seem like a decent guy, Stan, but I don't think I'm ready to starve for you. I can't blame you for that, and hey, maybe by the time lunch is over, maybe you'll know if you can stand my company long enough to join that S&S session? If you want. Invitation's still open, is all I'm saying. Still thinking about it, but sure. I'll let you know by then. Sound good? Sure, sounds good. Great, so guess I'll see you then. Kate offers a wave and a smile before turning to leave. I follow suit, though my own smile can't really match up against hers. My god, does my character like her? I mean, she is cute. When I rejoin my peers, I glance back at the crowd of newcomers, but Kate has already disappeared from sight. That girl... There's something about her. It's not just that she's cute or that we got on so well. It's not even that she's a total newbie. There's just something to her that I can't quite place. It's bugging the hell out of me. Whatever it is, I'm not going to figure it out right now. Lord Bedlam is gonna show up any minute and... Welcome back, my loyal compatriots. And compatriots who aren't yet as loyal, but will be soon. I trust your glorious orientation went smoothly, and that our new recruits can now aid us in our even more glorious quest for still greater amounts of glory. God damn, we need to fire this guy. But if you have any questions, feel free to contact Samantha in HR. A new workplace can take time to get used to. We're very understanding of that here. But when you do get used to it, I know you all shall become invincible soldiers in our infinitely wonderful marathon of splendor. Yep, like death and taxes, Lord Bedlam's daily ranting is a certainty. It's almost comforting. Almost. Issue 4. The Magnate? Okay, I'm gonna stop there though. Because I am sleepy. How many files do they have? Oh damn. They have a lot of save files. They have like fucking 30? I'll put it there. Damn. She's hot. She's hot. She's cute. And my character is like mid. You don't even see his face. You just see him in the fucking trash can. You sure you want to quit? Yes. I said yes. Like I said yes. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to bed. After a long day of being a bad henchman. Good night.